Right, we're on video 3 of a series on how to read Plan Change 81 and how to make a submission. So previously we've shown you how to identify your property and whether it is affected by Plan Change 81, and then the second video on how to navigate to the sections of the TRMP and the version of the TRMP which has the proposed changes. So in this third video we're going to show you how to navigate to the submission portal and how you can make a submission on Plan Change 81. Okay, so from here we have to go back to Shape Tasman. So the best thing you can do is go up here, and if you type in Shape Tasman, there we go, it'll pop up for you. It'll take you back to Shape Tasman, and if we scroll down, you'll see open for submissions, Plan Change 81 urban growth. Now go there, that will take you to the topic, and there if we scroll down you'll see on your right have your say, and you can make a submission, and if you click here this will take you to the submission portal via the TDC website. So if you go down there, you go here we go, is the section on how to make a submission. You can make them online, but you can also make a submission via hard copy, and if you click on the option 2, that will take you to the instructions and the forms for making a hard copy submission. But today we're talking about the online submission portal, so all you need to do is click here to make a submission, and this will load the submission program. Now, just to orientate yourself, there's an introduction here. Please be sure to read the privacy statement because we do need your contact details to be published so other people can provide further submissions and serve those on you if that is the case. But the sections along the top here, submitter details, this is where you enter your information and your contact information. Secondly is the documentation. So that's the plan change documentation that you will read and the material that you will use to make a submission on. And then if you do make a submission further on, submission points, consultation points, and any documents you might want to attach to your submission. So first of all, if we start with submitter details, if we scroll down, you can see there's a number of fields there to enter. You enter your details and your location. Once you're complete, you don't have to complete that straight away. So secondly, once you've had a look at that, you can go to consultation document, and this is where the information is. So you'll see there's some instructions there. It helps you navigate a bit like the previous videos, how you can identify text that has changed, whether it's new text or text that is being proposed to be deleted. So to navigate to the plan change, again, there's a navigation tree here. We click on the triangles and we need to navigate down. So previous videos, we looked at chapter 17 and we can see there, for example, these are just the headings. So any heading that is new is underlined, but there may be changes under those headings as well. Now, if we click down, you'll see you can get down to another level. And again, here we go. You can see different sections of the TRMP that might have changed. So if we take this one, for example, council is proposing to remove all this, and you can have a look at that. And if you look at the supporting documentation, you can understand the reasons why. Now, for each point, you have 3 options. You have to indicate whether you support, oppose, or want this section changed. Now you click on one of those, and in this case, we could choose amend, and then you have to give a reason. So you can't save it unless you give a reason because it's legally required. You need to indicate whether you support, oppose, and amend, and you also need to provide a reason for the reason that you have taken that stance. So we're going to have a look at another chapter here, in this case chapter 6.7, which contains the objectives and policies for the TRMP. And we'll highlight and we'll take a look at this section. You can see here, this one has changed, urban and rural centre character, design and development. That is just the heading, but we'll go down and we'll have a look at the policies, which is kind of the engine room of the changes and of the plan. And in this case, you can see there's been some changes. In this case, reference to settlements has been changed to a reference for centres. And further down, there is 2 policies that are proposed to being removed as part of a change to the centres hierarchies. So in this case, you can read that, and if you want to make a submission on it, you have to decide whether you support, oppose, or amend that section. And just for argument's sake, if you click oppose, you put that there, and then if you scroll down, you need to give a reason for the decision you requested. It's a legal requirement to indicate that you either support, oppose, or you want an amendment, and you also have to provide a reason for what you're requesting. So in this case, I'm opposing those changes, and my reason might be that I think the original language was okay, and it best reflects. Good speller, you can see, so we'll just make sure we fix that up. And there we go. It does have spell check, which is quite nice. And you can add as much or as little there as you like in terms of your reasoning. And also, there's your reasons. You think that the original language was okay and it best reflects our environment. So what is the outcome you want? And so in this case, I'm going to say the decision I would like is please revert to the original language. So you've said whether you support, oppose, or you're neutral, the reasons for that, and what the decision you would like from the hearing panel when they consider your submission. Just correct my spelling. Whoops. There we go. And that's all you need to do. And you've made a submission point. And you can see there, it indicates it's saved successfully. Okay, so that's a short summary of how to make a submission point and how to access our submission portal. It's the same for every point that you make. You just repeat the process for each section that you want to make a submission on. And remember, if you do get lost, you can always contact the council, you can contact the policy team, and they're more than happy to help you out. And you can just ring Tasman District Council on the 0800 number, and also keep an eye out for drop-in sessions on our website as well, as we will be at libraries around the district for the next few weeks.